The Smart Tracker Remote Power Manager is a hardened programmable outlet strip that enables power and control of up to 8 devices remotely. Each Smart Tracker is Ethernet ready with an embedded web page that gives users the ability to see vital information about the unit and to switch power on or off for all outlets, relays, and inputs. The Smart Tracker's Ethernet connectivity also allows users to see environmental details about the unit like temperature, humidity, voltage, and things like the enclosure door has been opened, or if a standby generator has been activated in real time. It also allows users to perform actions on the unit with a click of a button, such as automating tasks, resetting power to the Smart Tracker without having to send a technician, and updating firmware remotely. A built-in scheduler can be configured to periodically reduce power consumption or restart devices, and the integrated ping feature can automatically reset one or more outlets that the powering local network equipment to regain connectivity. If something unwanted does happen, the unit directly reports alarms to conflict monitors. The embedded web page and the unit's 2-line LCD display shows operating environmental parameters, and they're all in real time, including analog DC voltages that measure the battery backup system voltages. GPS tracking pinpoints the location of each Smart Tracker deployed with Google Maps, and the unit logs each event that takes place and can send an email or an SNMP trap alert for outlets in the state and change or when the alarm thresholds are exceeded. Boasting unparalleled transparency and remote accessibility features, the Smart Tracker Power Manager is the ideal solution for remote equipment deployed in every market. The most common reason that a customer asks me about Smart Tracker is they want to have control in the field over their devices, and they want to be able to cycle on power, and the added benefit of monitoring and GPS. That's sort of a side benefit that they don't really realize until after they've purchased the product. You know, one of the things in the southern states, in any place that has a airborne humidity problem, so large lakes in the winter, oceanic states, you build heat in the 90 to 100 degree range, and you're next to water, and that means high humidity. All electronics have some sort of a humidity and temperature rating, and it's really nice to understand if you may be having some problems out there from a humidity standpoint. One of the key things it will tell you is maybe my fan is not working in the cabinet. Now that's a way you can predict problems for your electronics. One example of the Smart Tracker really benefiting a customer is a rural area where it was a state DOT where they were responsible for a roughly 150-mile area. And it used to be if they had a problem with a piece of equipment out in the traffic cabinet, that they would have to send somebody hop in a truck, go down the road, and cycle the power to this and drive back. Well, that could be 80 hours. That person could be on another project. So they had to pull him off. So they spent a lot of resources. They saved a lot of time and resources by being able to cycle the power with the Smart Tracker. One of the unique features of Multilink Smart Tracker is GPS. Now, I realize that a lot of cities and a lot of agencies have already invested in different GPS devices. However, there still are opportunities to make GPS work for you, and that would be in a sense where the same customer that had to go out and cycle the power, he also has several thousand traffic cabinets to look after. And so rather than to look at an IP address or a VPN type IP address, now all he has to do is really just dial up his phone, look on Google Maps, and find out where that device is and drive right to it, as opposed to wait for someone to get the information to him in some sort of a paper medium. Multilink Smart Tracker has many uses. I think there's some uses that are not discovered yet. I can think of a case down in Texas where the DOT really isn't using it like we thought it would be used at all. He's really using the low voltage inputs and relays on the back, and he connects all of his test equipment in this huge test laboratory. And so he can go out and make a lot of tests and a lot of monitoring data without ever having to get up and walk in 3 rooms away and check those items. As a result, they've relayed that information on what you can do. And in this case, there were things we didn't even think about. Now we're selling smart trackers in areas for those very reasons. In Michigan, we have a customer in a pure ITS scenario, and he is using a smart tracker in conjunction with an entire battery backup system. So he has several devices in his traffic cabinet or his ITS cabinet, but he has no one device that will allow him to connect everything up and use contacts and relays for sensors. And he uses an entire bundle to increase the value of his overall ITS operation. One of the core values of Multilink is that we are a design and engineering firm, and we manufacture all of our own equipment. From infrastructure such as fiber, to a cabinet, to power quality and power reliability devices. So bundling, not only does it allow you to save costs by having a multitude of different products under one bundle, but it's the simple added value of coming with all those products and several of them installed already, so your contractors have to do less. And that means it's a savings to you. The value of the overall system is predictive maintenance through intelligence. I want to thank you for watching today. And if you'd like to learn more, we have very detailed videos on YouTube, and they will show you everything from getting the product out of the box, to mounting it, to setting up the software, to actually filling out the fields of the software as well.